What's going on today, everybody? Happy holiday week, Thanksgiving, and yeah, I'm just popping on here today. A little OBS camera stream. Just going to do a quick streamer appreciation stream. I was running reruns of some of my old YouTube videos earlier today. Just got something set up. I kind of strung them all together on a really long video file and just popped them into OBS. So that was cool to get set up. Added another rerun to the rerun slot thing that I been kind of experimenting with a little bit. So on this particular stream, though, I just want to kind of go through some of these suggested channels that I have here and do a streamer appreciation stream, which, yeah, I'll just go ahead and work my way over to the live one. We got Dan, he's live over there right now. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do image and new tab so I don't lose, or I mean, open page and new tab. Link in new tab, yeah, there we go. Okay, so this channel, you may have heard of this one. She's pretty well-known streamer, I would say, Jill. So she's got great community, great streams. She's played some hilarious games like Dale and Dawson, interactive, like online multiplayer games. So it's really funny to watch, and just it's a super nice community to pop into and just talk to and everything. So yeah, great channel, and definitely one of my suggested streams. So for sure. Let's see who's next. Okay, Olgodev. So I've actually been getting into lately the development, software development, game development streams a lot more since I started on Twitch. And obviously I started on Twitch this year. But yeah, I find those super entertaining now, or just interesting, I should say, maybe. And it's nice to go in there and talk. And other devs often stop and chat. Olgodev is he has a really cool avatar system where you can customize your avatar on the screen and they walk around. And it's not the other one that's been around for a really long time. I saw there was this other main one a lot of people used, but he has his own that he built himself custom just for his stream. So super cool. It seems like he typically streams from like 8 to 9 a.m., I think. But yeah, that's been a really cool community, just kind of getting to know them. He gave me a shout out today, so I appreciate that. Thank you, OlgoDev. I really do appreciate that. Um, and yeah, I didn't even browse over to the tab. So here we go. Anyway, yeah, this is his channel. OlgoDev, highly suggested. You should definitely give him a follow and check out his channel because he's got some really cool stuff going on with the avatars, and it's just interesting to watch him develop his game that he's working on. So yeah, okay, and yeah, hope everybody's enjoying their week though and having some nice time off, some time with your family, perhaps eating lots of good food this week. I know grocery prices seem pretty expensive right now. They are pretty expensive right now. So Thanksgiving is going to be good for the grocery stores this year. I would say they're going to get some serious grocery revenue. Okay, let's go over here. Hectic. Oops, I just went to. I didn't open it in a new tab. Anyway, so she does LoreRater streams a lot lately, from what I've seen, but really cool multiplayer streamer. And yeah, I kind of followed her on Twitter for a bit, and she does coding and it looks like web development type stuff. So I found it pretty cool watching some of those multiplayer streams with LoreRater, and yeah, another really good streamer to follow. So let me go back. Let me browse back to main page. Get back over here. Okay, next on the suggested streams down here. Let me do it right this time. Open in new tab. Okay. I think I have my mouse hidden on OBS, so I don't know if my mouse even shows up. um, anyway, so Who Knows Yo, awesome community, awesome streamers. They stream as a couple, mainly on this channel currently. So, but they're so nice to just pop in and say hi. And when I was like brand new, I went into their channel and they were giving me a shout out. They're always so supportive of new streamers and streamers that stop by. They say hi to you when you stop by. It's just super, super nice community, super nice streamers. Hilarious. Enjoy their channel. They play a lot of indie games that are super interesting to watch because you may not have heard of the indie games or seen the indie games before. So, verbal shout out to them and keep up the good work, guys. Channel's awesome. So, okay, let's go back here and see who else we got. Okay, the man here himself, Rick Retro. He's one of the first Twitch streamers I kind of started networking, talking to, and just kind of got to know him right off the bat when I first started. So Rick Retro, obviously, if you can't tell by the name, he plays a lot of retro games and super cool, super chill dude to talk to. Watch him play some of the 360 era games, or beyond that, or some of the more recent games even. So, but yeah, his channel's super interesting. Entertaining. He's great to just kind of pop in and chat with him, his community. Awesome streams, awesome streamer. So highly suggest you check out Rick Retro if you didn't know about him. If but yeah, great community to take part in, and just kind of pop in and chat and just have a fun conversation in there. So he's been playing a lot of Uncharted lately. So if I happen to catch one of those streams, I think he's been streaming a little bit later at night lately. So if I happen to be up as late as he's streaming those, I definitely want to check it out. Anyway, all right, back to the main tab. All right, and here we go. Dan Giesling. You may know Dan because Dan's been on TV. And the other day, I was actually in his stream in the chat, and he was talking about, I'm one of two people that actually reached out to him after I met him for a Big Brother casting. So that was cool. I appreciate that, Dan. You was mentioning that in the stream and everything. But he's got really, really entertaining streams, and he's been playing a lot of Arc Raiders lately. And the community is hilarious. Lots of support when you pop in there and chat with the community. Lots of people saying good morning. Lots of people, just good vibes, good community. So if you haven't, which with 148K followers you may have, checked out his channel and his streams yet, I highly suggest you do so, because he has a great community and really entertaining streams. He's got all the bells and whistles, like cool stuff going on in chat, cool stuff going on the stream that I don't know how to do yet, but looks like he's got an awesome team. So yeah, so those are my, the current suggested streams I kind of have laid out on the bottom there. So I saw Twitch kind of just recommends those and shows those on my channel when I'm not streaming. So I think that's pretty cool. But I just kind of wanted to do a streamer appreciation stream because it's something I don't see a lot. And aside from that, I actually was working on some of my OBS stuff, like this kind of lightning border here. I made that in Apple Motion, and I started that from scratch and just kind of worked my way to learning how to make the overlays and make the effects and the particle effects and everything. So just messing around with stuff. You don't need all that fancy stuff. You could have a great channel and grow a massive Twitch following without all the bells and whistles and all this stuff. But just for interactivity purposes, I put the Pokemon community game in the chat there so people can interact. I'm kind of messing around, seeing what different categories work. And when I was running my comedy skits today, the old ones, there's not a real good Twitch category for comedy. So I noticed that right off the bat. So I was like, what category do I put this in? Talk shows and podcasts, comedy nights, some kind of a game. But it looks like some other comedy people are trying that one. So it's kind of interesting. But yeah, I was, always on seems to be the most appropriate category for that if you're running like a rerun stream. So I just kind of stuck with that, even though it's super oversaturated. But if you're a new streamer, the Lore Vault Twitch channel that I made, it's specifically there's some places, some channels in there that you can share your stream clips, that you can share your streams. So be sure to check that out. It's a community I'm kind of building up from scratch, where there's only a few people in there right now. But if you do check it out, you can share your stuff with other streamers, and everybody can kind of network there once it gets going. More people notice it or whatever. So kind of hoping to have that be a nice place for streamers to be able to network a little bit, and for me to share my stuff obviously too, and just grow that as a community a bit if possible. So, but it's been fun. And yeah, I appreciate you tuning into this stream, just to kind of appreciate the other streamers here that I've been sort of networking and participating in their chats a bit. I appreciate going to their streams. I think it's fun to check out their streams, obviously, and their content. And they're all supportive, and they're all cool people. So everybody I mentioned and, kind of, perused their channels today here, highly suggest you check them out. They're great channels. They're cool people. And yeah, if anybody happens to watch this later, I hope you're having a great week, a great day, great holiday week. And yeah, I didn't intend for this to be super long stream or anything. I just kind of wanted to do that appreciation segment. That's something I don't see a lot of people do. And I thought it would be kind of a unique thing to do. So anyway, have a good one. Everybody have a wonderful holiday. Don't eat too much. And I hope I see you in the next stream. Take care. All right.